so exciting for us. I just told the group that thank you for including me in this journey. It's the ending of a beautiful time. But we're not going to be sad that it's over. We're going to be happy that it happened. I learned that little quote from one of our former students. We have so many wonderful people here I want to acknowledge before we get started. First of all, administration. If you're here, please stand, as well as IMISD teachers. Please stand. Thank you for helping keep students eligible. Legitimately. Thank you so much. I would be amiss if I could go ahead and thank my husband for not even knowing me for about 4 minutes. I told him the summer was coming. So, Suzanne Ray and my daughter Montgomery. I didn't mention my parents next before I mention the guests, but our parents have been absolutely the greatest support group I've ever had in my career, which is kind of getting longer. These parents have been beautiful. They've been like angels in disguise. So if you're a parent, either with the cast of 2017 or 2006, please and let's all and we're grateful for good, solid families that you wonderful students have, and then we help further train and direct your wonderful, wonderful sons and daughters, so thank you for that. The next people I would like to acknowledge are, I think there are several schools represented here, so if you will have someone represent you, let's find out who's here from what school. Where? Is anyone here from the Woodlands? Jack promised me you would be here.
Not Junior High.
Yes?
Magnolia.
Magnolia, that was right. Any other school in Magnolia West? Magnolia West. There's another school, maybe middle school, junior high. Okay, bells. Come on, bells. DiGilio. He loses his voice.
He's behind the camera.
Come on, Jack. Jack is not just the head of the technology department of our college. He is one of the most interesting people I think I've ever known. I want to make sure that we honor you as well, having you so wonderful help us. I know you guys. Jack, you'll have an
Well, first, I'm not the head of technology department. That's what I want. My name is Jeff. I'm one of the associate professors at Lone Star College. I am the professor that is in charge of all the film programs that have just started. Patty is one of my students. Patty graduates with me from Friday. And what we're doing. Not with fun, but so that's even better. What this is all about is, I taught high school for about 10 years. Been in OAP every year of that, on state and all that. I also taught college for about 10 years. And so when Patty and I were sitting down, she has a capstone, which is where one-on-one is, she's the only person in the classroom. And we decided on a project that will demonstrate everything that she has learned in her time at the college in one project. So I thought OAP was a great thing to do. So we chose several schools and invited them to let us come follow them through their journey. We called this, her documentary is called On the Road to State. As we went to the first by district contest, I made two predictions. One, the young man who plays Alfieri was the actor to be in that contest. And two, I turned to her when the lights went out and I said, this is going to stay. And I was like, it's one of the most difficult things in the world to do what has been accomplished here tonight. It has been, for Patty and I hope I speak for Patty and this, it has been an immense pleasure for us to get to know Ms. Ray and some of the most absolutely incredible young people that make up the cast. And don't forget the crew. They are absolutely amazing. Students that you are going to see tonight that are going to reach levels of performance that you will not see at any other high school in the state of Texas this year. They are the best. Number two, they are the reason that people like her dedicate their entire lives to this profession because of kids like her. She is the reason I get out of bed in the morning. Because every day I rise, I want to be your wife. We're going to be taping. We're going to cut this together with the interviews, use this as B-roll, and then as it gets to Montgomery High School, after the semester's over, Patty will continue to work, and we'll cut together the whole show for them as we go through weeks who have done so great and say. So thank you very much for letting us do this. Thank you for letting us be a part of a school I didn't know existed. Thanks to these kids back here who have been such wonderful people, and it's been our pleasure. They've enriched us so that we had the opportunity to express the wonderment that we have for what's happened on this journey to stay, and they want it all, and God bless them.
incredibly honored to have the students who were able to come back and join us with us tonight. Before I have them stand and be honored, I want to tell you a story. We do a lot of backstory. Before we choose a play, we read. We are literarily invested in plays. We try to choose what is good literature. We choose great authors. When the kids read through a play, they read to see, does it tell you a story, and are you moved by that story? And you know there are millions of plays out there. But we read and we study, and then we look at the story based on who we have. Is it a good story? Does it fit our past? We literally read, poured over, since before Christmas, 9 plays. Of those 9 plays, we hit a wall. And we were going to try to get through it early because we thought stay would be the 26th, but it was the 14th. And so we're glad we started early, but we didn't get into it. And I had a lump in my throat then as I did and said, guys, there's an incredible play out there that's relevant to today. It fits our cast. It's done by Arthur Miller, our beloved playwright. I don't want to take anything away from the cast that did the show, that did this to the first film. And that was my angst. Do it again to take any kind of value away from you guys. And I secretly had 3 English teachers and told them my conundrum. And they all agreed that we should do it. So thank you for giving us your stamp of approval and blessing and being here tonight, because guys, they blazed the way for us. And when I presented a view from the rich to this class of students, they fit. Hook, line, and sinker, Mr. Cooper. And I mean, they loved it. And guess what the first teacher said? Mrs. Ray, the stars align for you. You have everything. So I want to honor right now the casting crew of 2006. The cast of 2006 who led us into the first victory state championship. I didn't know what a state championship was then. And not only were they superior in every way hard workers, you'll get to meet them tonight with a Q&A back behind the little velvet wall. And you will get to meet them. Cheers 7Q2 will be a wonderful evening to be here. The Eddies, and here the Beatrices, and the Catherines. And oh my gosh, what fun is that? So right now, will you guys stand with me in honor as they sing our 2006 championship winners?
My name is Justin Slate. The character I played was the police officer.
I'm now Kayla Shanks. I was Kayla Montgomery, and I played Beatrice.
I'm John Deloach, and I played Eddie Carbo.
Okay, 11 years, yeah, you can do this now. So 11 years later, we did the show. Men in Black. I called the group my DT, my dream team. I talked a lot about these guys. If you read my forward, I kind of jabber on about them because they're worthy to be jabbered about. I said, guys, everybody knows about you, but they don't see your little faces. So tonight, I would like for you guys, if you would, to go over the ins and outs of the difficulty of competing in one play. Actually, Mr. Hooker was the one who suggested I do this, because from a novice point of view, it's hard to compete a one-act play. It may look easy. Trust me, there are landmines everywhere. And tonight, I want you to know who they are, and they're coming out of the shadows into the light to share with you what it's all about. I'm just going to say one last thing. Tell my kids, my actors, it's the technicians that set the mood. They are the infrastructure, and they are the structure and the foundation of the play. They create the world. When that curtain opens, I want you to remember these five faces. The world is magical and beauty because of their expertise. The actors step in and they own that world. But without these guys, it doesn't happen as well as it could. So tonight, introduce yourselves and tell us what you do and then tell us about it.
I'm Spencer Johnson, and I'm the sound technician for all of our shows.
I'm Dawson Dickey, and I do the stage, the lighting, sorry.
I'm Chris Clark, and I'm the projectionist, and I also stage manage.
My name is Dylan Dickey, and I work with special effects, specifically with LEDs and on-stage lighting. I'm Hunter Johnson, and I work with special effects.
So these guys are going to share with you that one-act play and sit up and enjoy the show. I will take a seat.
So we're going to go over a few of the rules that one act has. So starting off, there's 5 levels of competition. There's district by district, area, region, and state. At every level of competition, there's 3 adjudicators. The 3 adjudicators decide which schools advance. From the first 3 levels of competition, there are 3 schools, and then after region, 2 schools advance, and 8 schools compete at state. There's one of the 3 judges is appointed like the acting judge, and they're the ones who give out the individual awards for cast and crew, like honorable mention, all-star cast, best actor, best actress. There's also best technician for each school, and the schools can opt to give out a best crew award, and that's like the on-site stage manager's job. The 3 of the schools this year elected district by district and area, and we received it in all of those competitions.
We are allowed a technical rehearsal that lasts approximately strictly 40 minutes. And that's where we run our sound check, where we record our lighting cues, and where we adapt the set to the stage we'll be performing on. And to be able to do that, we receive a packet of information before the competition that tells us information such as their backstage dimensions, their stage dimensions, how many curtains they have, what the distance between those curtains, and as well as their lighting plot. And then how we take that information and parlay it to like our set is, if their stage is like larger than ours, if it's smaller than ours, we basically replicate it on our stage. Obviously, we can't make our stage bigger, but we can like, okay, we have like 5 feet on each side that we have extra, and that is the hard part to us as a crew, especially if the stage is smaller. We have to figure out how can we make it. Really, our job is to adapt the set. Is we want to make sure our set is just as beautiful on the stage that we're performing on as it is here, because, well, yeah, that's our job. So we have to create a world that's beautiful, and we make sure that happens at each level of competition.
So for the actual competition itself, it's run very, very strictly. So when it's your time to perform on the site, people will come get you from your holding room and bring you to the stage. And at that point, you have 7 minutes to set up your entire set, including the technical elements on stage where you spiked in your rehearsal. And then after the 7 minute setup is done, the director will go and sit in the auditorium, and after your play is announced by the contest manager, You have 1 minute before you start your show. And once your show starts, you perform your show, and if the show is greater, it goes over 40 minutes, you are disqualified. And after you perform your show, hopefully it doesn't go over 40 minutes, the judge comes backstage and the other lawyer can help you strike. But you have, again, 7 minutes for it. If you go over 7 minutes, you are disqualified. So when you strike everything to a loading dock, where then you load it back onto your box pump and you load out your ordinance.
So obviously each hosting venue has stage lighting, which a lighting technician will operate, and then we also have a sound technician that can either operate from a soundboard, from the sound system that the hosting side provides, or in our case we bring a portable sound system that we operate from off stage. Along with lighting and sound, we can also bring other technical equipment that you can operate from off stage, such as fog machines, stage machines, different lighting equipment, projectors. And so each technical equipment also has rules within those. Like for the lighting equipment, you can only have six sources that you can use, so you can only have 6 actual fixtures that you can use. And then they can't go over certain wattage, and then if you're going to place them on stands, then it can't exceed about 8 feet. And then for fog and haze machines, you have to make sure with the hosting site that it's not going to break their fire code. Because, fireworks and stuff like that. And then for projectors, if you're going to have ambient lights, then it has to be an elemental effect, such as weather. So obviously those are just some rules for all that, but yeah, so we have to abide by all of those.
So as far as the setting goes, there's hundreds of rules and regulations in the handbook that changes every year. So we have to go through it and see the changes and the different winning seasons and things like that. So when we design the set, we have the rule book in front of us, make sure that everything that we want is followed, or everything, follows the rules. So there are things like the material you can use and the height of the fencing and the amount of square footage of soft goods that you use on the stage. And if you want to stack a pylon, some pylons together, can't exceed 12 feet and things like that. Obviously, there's hundreds of rules, so we'd be here all night if we were to explain them all, but that's just an overview. Hope this gave you guys a little bit of insight into what we do, how hard we work on this. So thank you for coming, and enjoy the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Montgomery Performing Arts Center. At this time, please silence all children and cell phones as courtesy act on stage or stage. Please refrain from texting during the performance. Live photography and recording of any kind is strictly prohibited by copyright law. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
lawyer. And in this neighborhood, to meet a lawyer on the street is unlucky. A lawyer means the law. And the law has not been a friendly idea. I was born in Italy. I came here when I was 25. In those days, Al Capone was learning his trade on these pavements. This is Red Hook, the slum that faces the bay on the seaward side of the Brooklyn Bridge, the gullet of New York swallowing the tonnage of the world. What I dealt with all my life, longshoremen and their wives, fathers. This one's name was Eddie Garbone, a longshoreman working the docks from Brooklyn Bridge.
Working them all? It's another day out of that shut. Here, Lloyd.
Hi, honey.
Oh. Where you going all dressed up?
I just got it. You like it?
Turn around. Let me see in the back. Your mother was alive to see you now. You look like one of them girls who went to college.
Sit down. I'll get you a beer.
Come over here.
Guess how much you paid for the skirt?
It's too short, ain't it?
No, not when I stand up.
You gotta sit down sometimes.
It's the style.
You've been giving me the willies when you walk down the street.
Why?
You're walking wavy.
Walking wavy.
With them new high heels on the sidewalk, you click, click, click. The heads are turning like windmills. I promise your mom I'll do that back. I'm responsible for you. You're a baby. You don't understand these things. I mean, when you're standing by the window, waiting outside. You're getting to be a big girl now. You can't be so friendly, kid. Hey, B! Get her in here. What do you got news?
What?
The cousins landed.
Oh, your cousin Tony. What are you talking about?
Tony says the ship is in the North River.
It wasn't supposed to be here until Thursday.
They put him on any ship they can get him on. What are you crying about?
Just nervous. I'm worried about you.
As long as they know where they're going to sleep.
They're sleeping on the floor.
All I'm worried about is you got such a heart that I'll end up on the floor with you and they'll be in our bed.
All right, stop it.
Hey, you got too big a heart. What are you so touchy?
I'm just afraid if it don't turn out good, you'll be mad at me.
As long as everybody keeps their mouth shut, nothing can happen.
We didn't tell him about me.
What?
She got a job.
Well, what kind of job?
It's wonderful.
It's not wonderful. You'll never get nowhere unless you finish school. Why didn't you ask me before you take a job?
She's asking him now.
Where?
Nostrand Avenue.
Oh, maybe it's one step over the waterfront. They're practically longshoremen.
Well, she gotta go to work sometime. She's 17 years old. What are you gonna keep her in this house all her life?
What kind of remark is that?
First it was gonna be when she graduated high school. She graduated high school. Then it was gonna be when she learned stenographer, so she learned stenographer. What are we gonna wait for now, huh?
Your hair that way, you look like Madonna. You know that? You want to go to work?
Yeah.
All right. Go to work.
I'm gonna buy all new dishes. I'll fix up the whole house.
I only ask you one thing. Don't trust nobody.
Eddie, suppose somebody asks if they're living here.
I don't care if somebody sees them going in and out as long as you don't see them. This goes for you too, B. You don't see them, you don't know them.
I understand.
This is the United States government you're playing with. The Immigration Bureau. You don't know nothing. They got stool pigeons all over this neighborhood paying every week the information, huh?
I won't say a word to nobody, I swear.
So you're gonna start Monday, huh?
I'm supposed to, yeah.
I never figured that you would ever grow up.
He was a good man, because he had to be in a life that was hard and even. He worked over years when there was work. He brought home his pay and he lived. Toward 10 o'clock at that night, the cousins came.
This will be the first house I ever walked into in America. Oh. Hey. Marco, you made it again? Marco, Rodolfo, get you in here. Are you my cousin?
Beatrice. This is my husband, Eddie. It's Catherine, my sister, Nancy.
Oh, my brother, Rodolfo. When you say go, we will go. I see it's a small house, but soon maybe we can have our own house. Marco, we got plenty of room here.
Come, sit down. We'll have coffee. How come he's so dark? You're so light, Rodolfo.
8,000 years ago, they say the Danes invaded Sicily.
He's practically blonde.
Is have a nice trip?
The man brought very nice man. He says we start work tomorrow. It's young. No, but as long as you owe them money, we'll get you plenty of work.
Hey, you ever work on the piers in Italy?
Piers? No. In our town there are no piers. Only the beach. In little fishing boats.
So what kind of work does he do?
Anything.
It's still bad then, huh?
Well, that? Yeah, it's terrible. We stand there around all day in the piazza, listening to the fountain.
So what do you want to do? You want to stay here in this country, or you want to go back?
Go back?
You're married, ain't you?
Yes, I have 3 children.
3. So how long do you want to stay?
With your permission, maybe.
She don't mean in this house. She means the country.
You guys will make better than you could there.
Welcome. You got plenty of room. Oh.
Hey, go on, go on.
He's married too.
Oh, no. I have no money to get married. I have a nice face, but no money.
So you want to stay here too, huh?
Yes, forever. I want to be an American. And then, I want to go back to Italy when I reach. Dreams. I am a singer.
You ever hear jazz?
Oh, sure. I sing jazz. You like paper dolls?
I'm crazy for paper dolls.
I'm gonna buy a paper doll that I can call my own. A doll that other fellas cannot steal. And the flirty guys with their flirty eyes.
Hey! You don't want to be picked up, do you?
No.
Because we never had no scenes here in the house. You know what I mean?
Yes. You be quiet, Rodolfo.
They got guys all over the place, Marco.
You be quiet.
You like sugar?
Yes.
As the weeks passed, there was a future. There was a trouble that would not go away.
It's Ed!
Well, it's a long show at the fair.
I must have seen every picture in Brooklyn by now. You're supposed to stay in the house when you ain't working. You ain't supposed to go advertising yourself.
What? They pick them up, they pick them up. Come in the house.
What happened to stenography? I don't see her practice no more.
What's the matter with him? He's a nice kid.
That's a nice kid. He gives me the heebie-jeebies.
You're jealous.
Oh, boy, you don't think much of me.
I don't understand. What's so terrible about him?
You mean it's all right with you? Dad's gonna be her husband.
He's a nice kid, hardworking.
He sings on the ships, did you know that? Right on the deck, a whole song comes out of his mouth. You know what they're calling him now? Paper dog. He comes out of the theater. 1, 2, 3, it's a regular free show.
He's a kid. He go home and behave himself, kid.
Well, with that wacky hair, he looks like a chorus girl or something.
Don't you want?
I don't like his whole way.
Maybe that is the way.
Do Michael and his brother sing? Marco goes around like a man. Nobody kids Marco. I tell you the truth, I'm surprised I have to tell you all this, big.
You ain't gonna start nothing here.
I ain't starting nothing. I didn't bring her up. I sit there waiting for you to wake up. But everything is great with you.
No, everything ain't great with me.
No?
No, but I got other worries.
What are the worries you got?
When am I gonna be your wife again, Eddie?
I ain't been feeling good. They bother me since they came.
It's 3 months you don't feel good. They've only made you a couple.
I don't know, babe. I don't want to talk about it.
What? You don't like me?
I said I don't feel good.
Talk to me.
I got nothing to say about it. Just lay off me. I'm worried about it.
Girl's gonna be 18 years old. It's time already.
He's taking her for a run.
Oh, right, that's her right. What, are you gonna stand over her till she's 40? Eddie, I want you to cut it out now. You hear me? I don't like it. Now come in the house.
I want to go for a walk. I'll be in. Want to go bowling? I'm too tired. Now take it easy. I'm bowling later. Hey. Oh, hey. Where'd you go? I don't want to hang around Times Square. See, it's full of tramps over there.
Eddie, I would like to go to Broadway.
I want to talk to him a minute without talking.
I'll walk by the river before I go to sleep.
You mad?
I used to come home, he was always there. Now I turn around and you're a big girl. I don't know how to talk to you.
You don't like it?
You like him, Katie?
Yeah. I like it.
You gonna marry him?
I don't know. But what do you got against it?
He don't respect you.
Hey, he's got all kinds of respect for me. When we walk the streets, he takes my arm. He almost bows to me.
He's only bound with his passport.
His passport?
When he marries you, he's got the right to be an American citizen. He's looking for his right. And what does he do with his money? Snappy little jacket, records, shoes. And his brother's kids are starving over here. Baby, the guy's got bright lights in his head.
Daddy, he never said a word about his paper.
Okay, wait.
I don't want to hear it.
Will you listen?
He loves me.
This is the oldest racket in the country.
I don't believe it.
Baby, Poland has never since the immigration.
I don't believe it.
Straight up.
When I'm going to leave her alone.
The guy is no good.
Leave her alone. You're going to drive me crazy. baby anymore. He won't listen to me. He's not your father, Catherine. Look, you want to get married? What are you worried about? It just seems wrong that he's against it so much. Was there ever any fellow who liked him before? Was there? He says Rodolphe was just after his papers. He'll say anything. You know that. He speaks on you because you think you're a baby. You still walk in front of him and you're slick. I forgot. When he comes home from work and you throw, you'll start acting like he was 12 years old. He looks so sad. It hurts me. I tried to tell you a couple times. You're a grown woman. You're living in the same house as a grown man. You act different now. Honey, you got it. Okay?
It was at this time that he first came to me. I assisted his father in an accident case some years before. I saw him as he walked through my doorway. His eyes were like pumps. And my first thought was that he had committed a crime, but soon I saw it was only a passion that had moved into his body, like a stranger. I don't quite understand what I can do for you. They're pushing a law somewhere, because there's nothing illegal about the girl falling in love with an immigrant.
Well, what about if the only reason is to get his papers?
You don't know that.
Oh, I see. It's honest. Mr. Alfieri, my father always said he was a smart man. Listen to me. A man comes in the country illegal. Don't stand the reason he's going to take every penny and put it in the sack. Huh? He's spending. Records he buys, shoes, jackets. You understand me? The guy ain't right, Mr. Alfieri.
What do you mean?
He sings, see, sometimes it's a no. If you come in the house and you didn't know who was singing, you'd be looking for her.
Yes, but that's not.
Mr. Alfieri. Laughing at him on the piece.
Paper doll, they call him. When I think of that guy, laying his hands on her, I could.
You have no recourse, Eddie. There's nothing you can do. There's only one legal question here.
What?
The manner in which they entered the country. But I don't think you want to do anything about that. Do you?
What do you mean?
They entered illegally.
Oh, no, I wouldn't do nothing about that.
Let me talk now, huh? Listen, every man's got somebody that he loves. But sometimes there's too much. A man works hard, brings in a child, but there's too much love for the daughter. There's too much love for the niece. You understand?
Yeah, she look out for her own good.
Yes, but the child has to grow up. Let her go. You did your job, now it's her life. There's nothing you can do.
Worked like a dog for 20 years so a punk could handle it. Take the blankets off my bed for him and he puts his dirty, filthy hands on her like a thief.
At least she's a woman now. She wants to get married. She can't marry you.
What are you talking about, marrying me? What the hell are you talking about?
I gave you my advice, Eddie.
It's breaking my heart.
Put it out of your mind.
See you around. There are times when you want to spread it along, but nothing has happened. I knew then and there. I could have finished the whole story that afternoon. I knew where he was heading. I knew where he was going to end. And I sat here many afternoons asking myself why I was so powerless to stop it.
You know where they went once. Where? They went to Africa once on a fishing boat. I was never even in Staten Island.
You didn't miss nothing.
Is your wife getting the money all right, Marco?
Yes,
That's wonderful.
I'm lonesome. My wife is very lonesome. She understands everything.
There's plenty of surprises when some of those guys get back there,
Surprises?
You know, count the kids and there's a couple extra when they left.
The women wait, Eddie. Very few surprises.
It's more strict in our town. It's not so free.
Oh, it ain't so free here either. In your town, you wouldn't just drag off some girl without permission. It ain't that much different here.
He didn't drag her off, Eddie.
I have respect for her, and I do anything wrong.
Look, kid, I ain't a father. I'm only your uncle.
Well, then be her uncle then.
What does he do wrong?
Well, till he came, she was never out on the street. 12 o'clock at night.
You come home early now, Rodolfo.
You want to dance?
What's that? A new record?
We bought it the other day.
What do you say, Marco? We go to the bounce next Saturday night. You ever seen a fight before, did you?
Only in the movie pictures.
What do you say, Danish? Wanna come along?
Sure, I'd like to go.
I'll go make some coffee.
No, make it nice and strong. You ever do any boxing, Marco?
No, I never.
Bet you've done some, huh?
No.
Come on, I'll teach you. I'll show you a couple passes. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your hands up like this. And now keep your left up because you need your left. And so what you're gonna do is you're gonna block me. So when I come in like that, oh, very good. All right, come in there. Come on.
I don't want to hit you with.
Don't pity me. Come on, throw it. Teach you how to block it. For the jaw, right here. All right, put some on you. You can't have me. How many of you should block me? I didn't hurt. Wait, how'd you kid?
No, he didn't hurt me. I was only surprised.
That's enough, Eddie.
I'll teach him again, Marco.
Can you lift this chair?
What do you mean?
Oh. From here.
Sure, why not? Gee, that's hot. Never knew that.
Here.
On the 23rd of that December, a case of Scotch whiskey slipped while being unloaded. As a case of Scotch whiskey is inclined to do on the 23rd of December, on Pier 41. It was cold. His wife was out. Marco was still at work. The boy had not been hired that day. Catherine told me later that this was the first time they were alone together in the house.
You hungry?
Not for anything to eat.
window. I don't know anything. Teach me.
Beatrice.
You got home early.
Pick it up. Get out! Where are you going?
I have to go with him.
No, you ain't going nowhere. Cease the
I
rock.
can't stay here. No, I can't.
You ain't going nowhere.
Eddie, I'm not going to be a baby anymore.
Stop that! Respect her! You want something? She'll be my wife, and that's what I want my wife! Show me! What are you gonna be? Don't say that to me! Don't lay your hand on me unless you want to go out.
I normally go home well before 6, but that day I sat around. When I saw him, I knew I had waited. And if I seemed to tell this like a dream, it was that way. His eyes were like tunnels. I kept wanting to call the police, but nothing had happened. Nothing at all. So in other words, he won't leave?
My wife's talking about renting a room upstairs for them.
What does Mom say?
Well, don't say much.
What does your wife say?
Nobody's talking much in the house.
Well, you didn't prove anything about her.
Mr. Alfieri, I'm telling you, the guy ain't right.
This is my last word, Eddie. Take it or not, it's your business. Morally and legally, you have no rights. You cannot stop it. She is free. Let her go and bless her. Somebody had to come for Eddie sooner or later. You won't have a friend in the world, Eddie. Even the ones who understand will turn against you. Even the ones who feel the same will despise you. Put it out of your mind, Eddie.
To the Immigration Bureau. Thanks. I want to report something. Illegal immigrants. Two of them. That's right. 441 6th Street, Brooklyn. Ground floor.
Just around the neighborhood, that's all. Where's everybody? I says, where is everybody?
I decided to move them upstairs.
Where's Kay? She ain't moving in with them.
I'm sick and tired of it. I don't want to hear no more about it. You understand nothing.
Who brought them in here?
All right. I'm sorry. In the ground I wish I was.
Just keep in mind who brought them in here.
They're moved out. What do you want?
I want my respect.
You've got your house now. You've got your respect.
I don't like the way you talk to me. She's my niece, and I'm responsible for her.
So that's why you've done that to him?
I've done what to him?
What you did to him in front of her. You know what I'm talking about. She goes around shaking all the time. She can't go to sleep. That's what you call responsible for her.
I'm gonna have it out with you one of these days.
What?
When I feel like going to bed, and when I don't feel like going. I don't want no more conversations about that.
Okay.
A wife is supposed to believe the husband. If I tell you that guy ain't right, don't tell me he is right!
It's too late, Eddie. You're getting married next week.
She said, hey,
Go to her. Tell her good luck. She loves him. Ryan, tell her you're sorry. Hey, Eddie, wait a minute. Kate, ask him. I'm gonna get married, Eddie. The wedding will be on Saturday.
what's the hurry? Maybe you get around a little bit, grow up a little more.
No, we've made it up already.
Wait,
I've made up my mind.
never knew, I never
I
felt.
don't want nobody else.
Suppose it gets picked up.
That's why we're gonna do it right away. As soon as we get married, he's gonna stop to consistent. I take a few more pillowcases for the other guys. Sure.
She's got the water something.
2 guys came over there.
Casey! You put them up there with 2 of the submarines. How do you know they're not tracking these guys? Get them out!
How am I gonna find a place tonight?
Look at the way you talk to me. Like I was an enemy. Like I was. Go up the fire escape. Get them! Who's there? Immigration. Where are they? Listen, come on, where are they? What do you got? Who's right here? Maybe they're in a different apartment. There's no floors up there. I'll take the fire escape.
Hey, what did you do?
Hey!
Everybody open for their heads! Now
Step
you're
aside! If they're all right, they'll be out tomorrow. Let's go!
Put their heads, just stop it over there! Mama!
You must! I'll tell you for that! You can apologize to me! Marco! Are you too stuck with her? He killed my children! Those who stood food for my children! He's crazy! Kept like my own brothers! I give him the blankets off my bed. The party. I give him the blankets off. Louie! Louie! He's gonna take that back. And I'll kill him. I'll kill him!
out until the hearing comes up. I'm not going to do it, you understand me, unless I have your promise. What do you say?
In my country, you will be dead now. You will not live this long.
All right. No, please, Marco. Promise me. You're not going to do anything.
You have a wife and kids, Marco.
I have no chance. But him, that is a chance.
She marries him, he can start to become an American. If he obeys the law, he lives.
The law? All the law is not in the book. He robbed my children.
I know, Marco.
Where is the law for that?
There is none.
I don't understand this country.
What's your answer?
Maybe he wants to apologize to me.
Only God makes justice.
All right.
Only God.
I'll be back in an hour. It's a wedding.
You walk out that door to that wedding, you ain't coming back here, waitress.
After 3, the priest won't wait. I'm going for my sister.
You'll be on my side or on theirs.
Who the hell do you think you are? Hey, come with me. I can't. He's a rat. In the garbage he belongs. Then we all belong in the garbage. Go to your wedding cake.
Marco is coming, Andy. He's praying. Catherine, come with me.
And you got nothing against Marco.
When she called me a rat in front of this whole neighborhood. When she said I killed his children. Where you been, Eddie? I wish to apologize. I kiss your hand.
Eddie, he's apologizing. What you want?
My name? Marco struck my name. Now you can tell him that he's going to come here and apologize to me in front of this whole neighborhood. We're going to have out.
He kissed your hand.
Don't bother me.
You want something else, Eddie? You can never have her. Tell her goodbye. Forever.
That's what you think of me.
Eddie Carbo!
Yeah, Marco. Eddie Carbo.
Eddie Carbo! Maybe he come to apologize to me. Huh? What you said about me in front of the whole neighborhood. Wiping the neighborhood with my name like a dirty rag. So tell the people. Tell them what a life you are. Huh? My wife. You know what you've done.
Animal! You go on your knees to
truth is holy. And even as I know how wrong he was in his death useless, yet I tremble. And so, I mourn him.